What can we do to be more honest with ourselves, to stop telling stories to ourselves? I'm trying to do it. Well, is this real or this is my imagination?
Just my imagination, just my imagination.
Is this real or this is just jealousy? Is this real or this is just vanity from my part? Is this real or this is illusion? Last week I was reading this book and the writer said, love is real, fear is illusion. Hello my friend, how are you doing? It's so good to see you here. Are you okay? Yes or no? Talk to me. Listen to your voice speaking English. Are you okay? Tell me yes or no. Okay. Sometimes you answer mentally. So good to see you here. Today, reading practice, reading strategies. How do you distinguish facts and opinions? How do we read something written by a journalist, something written by a doctor, something shared by the news? How can we get this information and distinguish the difference between what is a fact and what is an opinion? Nowadays, there is a lot of fake news going around, mainly online. When we have this device here and we check the news online, there are a lot of posts that do not correspond to reality. And this class is here to assist you to navigate better, to know the difference between what is real and what is illusion. Okay? And I start this class reading part of this letter I received from my friend Maria Inês. She was describing a special moment of her life. Handwritten letter, I love these things. Here at Você Aprende Agora, my friend, we have our online platform and we are here on TV and you can study anywhere, everywhere. But we like the relationship we have with you. We like to be close to each other because here is a safe place for you. You can trust. There won't be traps here. You are safe here, okay? So, Maria Inês, her son assists her to talk to us, to be in touch with us. But here she is writing. Professor Felipe, a special moment in my life, a very beautiful moment in my life was the birth of my kid. Holding him in my arms and listening to his scream. This will remain with all the strength in my ears. What a great moment. What a joy. A lot of emotion inside me. I thank God for this immense joy. A beautiful surprise for my heart. And also a lot of gratitude. These were the most wonderful moments of my early life. Today he's a grown man. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend the meeting with the Forever VIPs in Campo Grande. I am recovering from COVID and I cannot walk right now. I am having the help of a wheelchair, and I have my kid who takes care of me. Then she says some private things, and she also says that her letter is not beautiful as it used to be. But Maria Inês, your letter is so beautiful. I love it. Congratulations. Okay, let's read part of this book here, Dopamine Nation. This book, written by a doctor called Anna Lambke. And this book says why the excess of pleasure is making us unhappy and what we can do to change it. One of the biggest risks to become addicted to any drug is the easy access to it. When the obtention of the drug is easier, our probability to try it increases. After trying it, we tend to become dependent to it. This declaration is not an opinion. This is a fact. Dr. Anna collected data from different research, and she came with this scientific conclusion that one of the biggest risks to be addicted to any drug is to have an easier access to the drug. So, with this science, with this proven fact, we can avoid the access of drugs to our kids, to our sons, and to ourselves, my friend. If you know that you are addicted to something, be away from that. The distance will avoid this touch. The electronic cigarettes, very beautiful, discreet, with no smell, with systems of nicotine availability, rechargeable. These cigarettes take higher rates of nicotine in the blood in shorter periods of consume than the traditional cigarettes. Please do not fall into this trap of electronic cigarettes, my friend. Please be away from these drugs. Internet incentivizes a compulsive consumption, not only giving more access to old and new drugs, but also suggesting behaviors that would never happen to us. Videos are not only viral, they are literally contagious. Human beings are social animals. when we see other people behaving in certain way online, these behaviors look normal because they belong to other people. We are like a flock of birds. When one of us takes off, all the rest wants to fly. With this, we start this class. To know the difference between real facts and fake news. Let's have some water, my friend. Are you drinking water during the day? This is for you. This is for me. Cheers, my friend. Please drink your water after class, okay? Now, let's move our body. One moment. My cell phone is in airplane mode. Now I am 100% with you, 0 interruptions. If you can do it too, please do it. This is your time. This is your moment to learn, to grow, to have new ideas, to try different strategies. Move your body. Move your legs. Move your shoulders. Move your neck to the left and to the right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Now, we're going to do this movement here. Up and down. Okay? Simple. We're exercising shoulders and triceps. Up and down. Let's go together. I promise you, you are not wasting your time. I promise you, I would never waste 1 second of your life, my dear. Time is a very precious asset we received. And we, all of us, you and I and everyone in this planet, we only have 24 hours. I would never waste this gift you and I have received. So let's go together. I promise you it's worth it. 1, come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Continue. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My shoulders are burning. Okay, this is a good sign. All right. Now, let's do this exercise as if we were picking something from the floor, okay? To exercise our core, our abs and our lower back, okay? We start here, stable position, and we touch the floor with our hands, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do it. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay, let me have some water. Now, let's stretch. Open your chest, open your arms, open your hands, and look up. The power is up there, my friend. Look up. Be open to receive everything you need. 10. Squeeze your back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, now stretch to the front. As always, cross your fingers, twist your wrists, and stretch to the front. Stretch, stretch, stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Now let's breathe. We're going to breathe together. And when we breathe in pure air. We breathe in the energy we need. And when we breathe out, we say goodbye to things we don't need. We say goodbye to thoughts that are disturbing us. We all have them. That's true. Here we go. We're going to breathe in 3 times. We hold and we breathe out. We breathe in 3 times. Let's go together, my friend. So good to see you here. Breathe in. Breathe in. Once more, please. Okay, before we start, I ask you, are you ready to learn, to grow, to see new things, to discover new landscapes? Of course you are. You are here, you have the grit, and you are not alone. Exactly. You know that. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. How do you distinguish facts and opinions when you read things online, when you read a report, when you read the news? You know, I like to practice in real life the strategies we work during our classes, right? And this book here will be our reference to see when Dr. Anna is presenting facts and when Dr. Anna is presenting her opinion. Felipe, but she's a doctor. Excellent, and we admire her. She's phenomenal. But sometimes she is sharing an opinion about a fact. So let's learn by doing. Here we go. And the goal of this class is to share with you how we can decrease our anxiety. This is the big goal I have behind the strategies I'll share with you. In the world, 70% of deaths are attributed to factors of changeable behavioral risk, like smoking, physical inactivity, and diet. The main global risks for mortality are high blood pressure, 13%, tobacco consumption, 9%, elevated level of sugar in the blood, 6%, physical inactivity, 6%, and obesity, 5%. In 2013, around 2.1 billion adults were ahead of their weight, comparing to 857 million in 1980. Nowadays, there are more obese people in the world than underweight, with the exception of some sub-Saharan regions in Africa and parts of Asia. When we read specific data, probably it's a fact. We can check the source sometimes, but when we have specific numbers, dates, rates, the journalist is offering a fact, okay? The poor and less illiterated people, especially the ones who live in rich countries, are more vulnerable to the problem of hyperconsumption. They have easy access to drugs that are highly compensatory, drugs that have high power. At the same time, they don't have a meaningful work, they don't have a safe house, education of quality, and they don't have access to medical resources. This creates a dangerous correlation of dependency risk. And I wrote here to myself, easy access plus lack of perspective, bomb. Probably this is an opinion she's sharing based on the number of resources and research she has read and seen. Our efforts to avoid adverse experiences for our kids, not only at home but also in school, is not good. In the United States, kids from elementary school receive the Star of the Week, not for a special achievement. Each week, one student receives the star in alphabetic order. Every child learns to be that he or she will receive the star no matter what. Is it good? Now we can talk about opinions. We have this fact here that in some schools all the students receive 1 star. In my opinion, this is bad. Because when everyone receives the same star, no matter the effort, no matter the dedication, no matter the discipline, this will kill, in my opinion, this will kill the motivation of good students to work hard, to learn things, to arrive on time. Do you agree with me? You can disagree, no problem. We all try to escape from suffering. Some of us take pills. Some of us hide in the sofa watching TV. Some of us read cheap romances. We do almost anything to distract from ourselves. But it seems like this intention of isolating ourselves from suffering just makes this suffering worse. Between 1990 and 2017, the number of new cases of depression grew 50% globally. This last sentence, between 1990 and 2017, the number of cases of depression grew 50% globally. Is it a fact or an opinion? It is a fact, my friend. Remember, when you have specific information from a reliable source, as Dr. Anna is, you can count as a fact. When the person talks about one fact expressing her own feelings, then it's an opinion. Okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. We are reading this book here and seeing the differences. Seeing the differences between facts and opinions. Remember, there are differences between facts and opinions. Felipe, how do I know? Normally, the facts are based on numbers, data, specific time, example. Last night, a big tree fell on a red car. Last night, a big tree fell on a red car. This sentence here is half fact, half opinion, and I tell you why. Last night, fact. A big tree, opinion. Opinion. Ah, Felipe, but it's a big tree. I don't know. If you were from the Amazon region, a big tree is a very tall tree, my friend. Last night, okay. A big tree fell on a red car. Red car, okay. But if you want to be 100% fact, last night a 3-meter tree fell on. So remember, try to get numbers, data, specific time, specific info. The more details you have, the closer you are to the fact. Opinions are normally shared when we say, I think, I believe, I feel. These are expressions we use to show our opinions. Sometimes we want accurate information. Sometimes we need to check the source of the information. Is everything we read true? Perhaps. Let's enjoy a song. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Dance. Sing. Enjoy this song. It's a gift for you. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Today we sing perhaps, perhaps, and quizás, quizás. I love this song. Sing along. Here we go.
Won't admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You always tell me perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. A million times I've asked you, and then I ask you over again. You only answer perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, pensando por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando quizás, quizás, quizás.
Complete the lyrics. Share this video with your friends and sing along. Maybe you think, no, but I'm here to speak English. Sing in Spanish too. Why not? Share this video with your friends. Yes. Now, my friend, I ask you, how do you deal with uncertainty? Some people are afraid of taking responsibility. And when you don't take responsibility, when you were afraid of having pressure, you don't grow, my friend. Come in here. Let's get back to nature. Let's walk a little bit. Let's breathe fresh air. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. We're learning how to distinguish facts and fake news. And I have to tell you, it's not easy. It is not an easy task. So let's walk a little bit around nature. And let's think about what we can do to tell the truth. Telling the truth, my friend, is a key to be happier, to be less anxious, to be less dependent on other people's opinions. Let's walk around nature. Come here. The rain's coming, thank God. And we have one class we recorded here talking about this importance of telling the truth. The class was a study from the book written by Jordan Peterson, The 12 Rules of Life, 12 Rules for Life. And he says, tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Today, my favorite rule. Rule number 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. What should you do when you don't know what to do? Tell the truth. What can we do to be more honest with ourselves, to stop telling stories to ourselves? I'm trying to do it. Well, is this real or this is my imagination?
Just my imagination, just my imagination.
Is this real or this is just jealousy? Is this real or this is just vanity from my part? Is this real or this is illusion? Last week I was reading this book and the writer said, love is real, fear is illusion. Things related to love, things related to the reality, to things that are really valuable, these are real. Fear, vanity, jealousy, envy, this is illusion, my friend. Do you agree? Tell me, talk to me. When you participate, you have more opportunities. The more you participate, the more opportunities you have. I want to see you here one day. Here. I believe it. I believe I'll see you here one day, listening to these birds, enjoying this place, having fun. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Yes, we're finishing one more class. Congratulations! You deserve this round of applause. You're finishing one more class. And I'm happy because you're growing. Sometimes you don't realize how much you have grown over the last classes. It's amazing to see you here, to see your progress. Today, we learned how to make a difference between facts and opinions. There's nothing wrong with opinions. We have different opinions and they are valid. They're good. Sometimes we have the impression that other people have bad opinions. But this is our judgment. Good or bad is a personal judgment. But the fact is the fact. Some things are undeniable. This is glass. This is rubber. This is steel. This is wood. This is undeniable. It's a fact. Is this resistant? I don't know. For me, it's amazing, but maybe for someone who is in the forest, not. You know? Facts and opinions. And I also chose this book here to share with you, to show you examples, with the goal of decreasing anxiety. These days, with all the information we have, with all the accessibility to screens and products, we have become more anxious. And how can we decrease our anxiety? One of the best strategies is to be away from a lot of stimulus, to avoid content that keeps us hooked. Boys normally have a lot of games. Men, unfortunately, a lot of men are addicted to porn. Women are addicted to celebrity news and beauty products. Also games and readings. We are all affected by that. But the way we can avoid is by being a bit more distant from these constant stimulus. I found an interview with Dr. Anna Lambk, the writer of this book, and I'm going to share two of the best moments of her interview. It's going to be useful for us. Come here. Right now, she's talking about one of her patients who came to her and said, you know, I am studying computer science, but nothing is interesting. You know, I play my games and I love them, but when I go to class, it's boring. Of course, the game is full of illusions. Let's see how she explains that. Enjoy it, my friend. I'm going to translate for you.
But if I understand correctly, you're talking about getting into a sort of functional or adaptive action step. And it's the action step that these days we tend to overlook because most of our mindset is in things that are truly outside of our immediate reality. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, that was beautifully said. And I would just add to that, I see a lot of young people who, for example, spend most of their waking hours playing video games. And they come to me and they say, I'm anxious and depressed. I'm majoring in computer science. I hate it. I thought I would like it. You know, if I could only find that thing that I was really meant to do, my life would be better. And my first intervention for the many, many people like that I see in clinical care is, you have it backwards. I don't say it quite like that. Mm-hmm. You were waiting for that thing to pull you out of the video game world, and you're never going to find it as long as you're playing video games, because video games are so powerfully dopaminergic that you have this distorted sense of really pleasure and pain, and you will not be able to find that thing that you enjoy. And so, of course, the intervention is abstain from video games, reset your reward pathways, start with a level balance. And what invariably happens, and I've just seen it over 20 years so many times, I've become really a believer in this. All of a sudden it's like, oh, wow, my computer science class is interesting this quarter. It's like, okay, you know, you have a receptivity then to experiencing pleasure and reward in a way you just don't have when you're bombarding your reward pathways with these high dopamine drugs.
When we are bombarding our brains with these high dopamine drugs, we're getting addicted to these things. There is another part of this interview that I would share with you. It's a real blessing. Enjoy this, my friend.
It is an amazing community of the people that they are very sage. I wanted to just touch on something that you mentioned, which is the shame. Yeah. You can't go to a meeting or talk to addicts without detecting or hearing about like lies, shame, etc. I heard you say in an interview with somebody else recently that truth-telling and secrets are sort of at the core of recovery. And tell us more about that.
Yeah. So one of the things that I found really fascinating about working with people in recovery was how telling the truth, even about the merest detail of their lives, was central to their recovery. And I became really curious about that. Like, why would truth telling be so important? And of course, there is the obvious thing that when people are in their addiction, they're lying about using, so part of getting into recovery is to stop lying to the people they care about their use. But it's really more than that, because what people in recovery have taught me is that it's not even just not lying about using drugs. I have to not lie about anything. I can't lie about why I was late to work this morning, which we all do. Oh, I hit traffic. No, I didn't hit traffic. I wanted to spend 2 more minutes reading the paper and drinking my coffee, right? Or just lying about, I don't know, where I had dinner. So people with addiction will get into, the lying habit where they're lying about random stuff because they're sort of in the habit of lying. And how recovery is really about telling the truth, in all ways. And so one of the things that I had a lot of fun with in writing the book is sort of exploring the neuroscience around why truth telling is important to leading a balanced life. And we know every religion since the beginning of time is all about telling the truth. Well, why, right? And there's really interesting neuroscience behind it that suggests that when we tell the truth, we actually potentially strengthen our prefrontal cortical circuits and their connections to our limbic brain and our reward brain. And of course, these are the circuits that get disconnected when we're in our addiction, right? Our balance in our reward pathway or limbic brain, our emotion brain, is doing one thing, and our cortical circuits are completely disengaged from that, ignoring what's happening, which is easy to do because it's reflexive. We don't need to think about that balance for the balance to be happening. But we have to re-engage those circuits, anticipate future consequences, think through the drink, not just how am I going to feel now if I use, but how am I going to feel tomorrow or 6 months from now? And that telling the truth is in fact a way to do that, to make these connections stronger. And I talk about some studies in my book that kind of indirectly show that. So I find that really fascinating. Plus, that like being open and honest with people really does create very intimate connections. And those intimate connections create dopamine.
The importance of telling the truth. The importance of being honest with ourselves first. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing my best? What can I do to decrease my anxiety? Am I addicted to this? These simple questions, we can start with them. And then the second step is to be open and honest with people who love us, people who are there to give us support. If you don't feel that safety at home, you have me. You have us at Você Aprende Agora. You can count on us. We are here to serve you. Thank you very much. I'm happy with your progress. Thank you. I'm Felipe Dib. See you next class.